Hey everybody, BadBone69 here, aka Joe. I'm here to show you some basic Minecraft stuff with Blender, like not really rigging, sorry, but how to change skin, how to add items, and import worlds. Pretty simple stuff that apparently a lot of people have trouble with. I mean, this is probably for beginners, so there's no, I'm not being mean or anything. It's pretty easy stuff. I understand. People don't understand how to do. So let's start. So first, I'm going to be using Timmy's rig, which you can get from the link that I will have in the description to his Minecraft forums, his version 4 rig. His version 5 will come out soon, but right now it's version 4, depending on when you watch this. It could be from the future. Dun dun dun. Oh, slow internet, but yes. It'll take you to his Minecraft forums, and you can download his rig there. The internet is so slow today right now. I don't know why. Alright, well, let's see. So let's open up his rig. Now yours is going to look different because I have mine set under this to like my little presets. Just like this. This is my preset. What I like to have it at just when I'm making renders and stuff. But yours will look different. It's going to work the same. Here, I'll just actually start new. Let's see. So this is new. I don't need this right now. Let's get rid of all this. Alright, here we go. That's all I want. And zoom in on him. Now, let me put on my screencast. There we go. Now you can see all my letters. Some of my things will be different, like when I zoom in, that's not really D, it's just I have that as my hotkey. Let's see, like this. If I do this ever, it's because this is also another hotkey. So let's get into the first thing, is changing the skin that, and a lot of people have troubles with this. It's really easy actually. Now with Timmy's rig, which is easy to do, all you have to do is go click this, or just click the skin anywhere. And I think I have this disabled. Hit restricted areas. And what you do is click this, and hit N, and go down to where this stuff, and it has like helmet and everything. You can't see that unless you render. Which I do not have a GPU set, so let's switch that to CPU. Plus the camera's way over here. Oh my goodness. Let's move this into him so you can see. Where's this? Where's this? Open this. Lock view. Very real. Much better. Alright. So now if I render it, it also shows his. Oh. Let's go to sampling, turn this off. A little faster rendering for me. Maybe. So change a few of these settings so it's a little faster for me. Because it's not going to be the same for everybody. These are just my settings. There we go. Now you're going to be able to see his diamond helmet once it gets up there. Yep. There you go. So now you can see his helmet. Another thing, you see all this gray background. So turning that off is simply going under film and turning this to transparent. And now he's not going to have anything for the background once he gets to that part. So as you can see here, there's no background now, so it's basically a normal render, which is really nice. Now, to changing his skin, let's actually real quick click on his bone, change this to that, and turn his helmet off. Perfect. Now let's change his skin. All you do is click that or his skin, don't matter. If this is all on Timmy's rig, so you know. There's different ways of changing it too, but go over to the materials tab. Now you can see the skin. Now right here is where you want to change the skin. You can do that, click X, and then open, then go to wherever your skin file is. Mine, I have a folder, folder full of skins. I've been doing this for a while, as you can tell. Now let's use, who do we want to use? Let's use it. Yeah, let's use Frederick Games' skin. Ooh, nice one. Alright. So, that's how you change the skin. Pretty simple, like I said. Really quick. And another way to do it, let me show you a different way, just in case you aren't using Timmy's rig, but go to, you can split this off if you want. You don't have to, but switch this to UV image editor. As you can see, here's our render from when we were rendering. Now, to change the skin, go to this and go to the skin that's selected. Like if I was like on a Steve skin and there was just like a Steve here, just go to that, click it, it'll take you to this, and then what you do is you can image, replace image, and then pick somebody else's skin. Like, let's see if I can find a skin that I know is good. I'm looking for Nebraska. Up here. They changed to Nebraska. As you see, it's still named the same thing as Frederick Games because we just replaced it. And we didn't do this, which is different, but yeah. And that's how you change a skin. Now I'm going to go real quick, go back and change this to Frederick's, and actually I already have a 3D skin of him that I had open. So here we go. So if you need to make, if you are using Timmy's rig, then you can just go and download his and watch his video, which I will have in the description, of how to make the skin 3D like this. That's why I love Timmy's rig, is because you can make 3D stuff. So 3D skins. Alright, now we're going to show how to add an item to your Blender rig or scene. Here's another simple one that I know a lot of people don't know. Now what you gotta do is go to File and Append, or Shift Command A, which Command is only on Mac, so Shift Control A for Windows users. And then go to, which I recommend for items, is Ranzinus. Oh god, I can never pronounce his name. But go here, go to downloads. I will also have this link in the description. And go to this is where he's got 4 different things: blocks, items, and mobs, plus this basic little scene that you can use, which I don't use, but you could use if you'd like. And then just download it, and we're going to use a sword of his. So once you download it, go to wherever it is, which I have a whole folder of rigs. Go to your items rig. And another thing is make sure you download the right one. I'm using Cycles, it tells you right here what you're using. I'm using Cycles, so make sure you go to his site. Let's see. You download the correct version. So there's Cycles and Blender Render. See. So make sure if you're using Cycles, you download the Cycles. Download this, you download the render. Internals is the Blender Render one. So everybody knows, just to clear that up. That's the same thing as Blender Render. Alright. So to add them is File, Append, go to your rig. I have it named, so I know. And then you go to Object. And he's got it all named for you. Easy to grab stuff. So let's go with a classic diamond sword. Now let's see, it's all the way over here. Now what you can do is hit Shift S, and since our cursor down here, this thing, if it's not in the middle, you can do Shift S and put cursor to center. It'll go straight to the middle. And then make sure you have your sword selected and Shift S again. And then go up here and go selection to cursor, and now it's there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Command F, which gives me quad view. So I can easily do this, because this gives me 4 different views. And like I said, oh, I don't have my snap on, or my showcase. There we go. Now, Command F is my personal hotkey, so if you need it, just go to Displays, toggle quad view, just like that. Hit N and just display and toggle quad view. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate the sword on the Z axis. All you hit, to rotate is R, so you know. And you can rotate it all you want. Actually, I don't need this side. Oops, I added an extra one. So, you know, another thing is if you have too many of these, go up here and go the opposite way, and it'll make this little arrow, and then you can go back and forth, and that's how you delete a little window. Same goes for over here, but I don't want to do that. So, now rotate this on the Z. When you rotate, you can hit Z to rotate on a specific axis, or you can do like this X, X, to rotate on the X axis, or Y. It's 3 different axes. I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees on the Z axis, sorry. And then, actually, I take that back. Rotate -90, and then rotate on the X-axis 45 degrees. Sorry about that. Alright, like I said, just hit R and then to rotate, and then X-axis, and rotate that 45 degrees. So now it's perfectly even. And then just drag this up to his hands here, and then go over here and drag this to his hands. And then make sure, see, to me this sword does look a little bit big. I don't know why, it's just me. But what you can do is hit S, and you can rotate, or you can scale it to bigger or smaller. Yeah, that's cool. Dagger. That's more of a dagger. And rotate it, or scale it to whatever you like. It's a little small. There we go. And pull this out a bit. Now, let's see. Oh. Now, see if, as I showed in my last video, which I'll do again, if you do this, the sword doesn't move with your hand, which is annoying, because then you have to take the sword and drag it and rotate it, which, trust me, for basic people, for more beginners, I should say, sorry, it's harder, because it's hard to get it in a nice spot and then rotate it and get it looking good. So what I do is, you select the sword, go to Constraints, up here, go to add and add a child of. And then what you can do if you don't know the bone name, you click the bone that you want, which this is actually not the bone we want. For Timmy's rig, you actually want this bone right here. For Timmy's rig, this is the bone you want. So you go to, as it says here, character armature. So you click this. First one, you want to go character armature. That tells you the main bone thing. Big old thing of bones. And then you get the second name, which is character bone arm R. And I'll do too much. Then you go down character bone arm R. Click that, and now it's like in his hand. So what you do is click set inverts, and it goes right back. And now what I'm going to do is go back to IK. I think it's IK. And now if I move this, it moves with him. So it's much easier to use. Especially for beginners. Trust me, it's so much easier than trying to rotate and everything. And then if you want to figure out how to, or if you want to make this into a render and everything, make a render out of it, do other stuff with it, I have a different video that I'll link in the description to this. And you can go watch that and learn how to make a render with Minecraft. It also uses Timmy's rig. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.